Hello and welcome to the show. We are back on a Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Today going to be finishing off the rebuild of my Mazda RX-3 and hopefully going to do a little bit of testing. In fact, it is largely complete, kind of. At the moment, so it's largely complete. We've actually got a fair amount of parts on this vehicle. I'm just trying to remember where I was at last time. Oh, we needed steering knuckles, didn't we? We need to go and borrow some bits off of this bloody car because we managed to break or not have good enough condition parts when we pulled stuff off. Oh, we've got to take everything apart, don't we, for this? Bloody hell. Never mind, yeah, we've got to get some bits off of this. Now, I could go and buy parts. If I can possibly repair them, I'm going to go and do that. If I don't have them, then I'm not going to try and search around and find 20 different RX-3s to try and get particular bits. It can be a little bit of a pain in the arse to find certain stuff. Oh, I've got to lift the damn car up, don't I? Because we have to get the bottom... Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I have to get the bottom bit of the suspension off to get the steering knuckle off, don't I? Yes, we do. Right, car back up into the sky with you. I don't know how many bits bodywork-wise I have for the RX-3. I might have... I don't think I have all of them, but I might have enough to make a half-decent attempt. Okay, these parts are actually coming off in... I think this car here was probably the better conditioned of the two vehicles. I'm going to be honest. I probably would have been better off rebuilding on this one. But there we go. The other one's orange. In general, that's how you choose. How I choose. If there's an orange car, that's the one that's going to get rebuilt. It's just the way of the fail race. Get rid of all of this guff again. Oh, I need to do suspension. I need to do the shock absorbers because I haven't done those. I haven't pulled them apart yet. So that is something I've got to try and remember about. Let's get rid of that and take off this. Please let me be able to repair both of them. That'd be really nice. It'd be really helpful. Hopefully the repair anything mod is going to be... yes, I believe it is all working, which is nice. Right, we've got one of the things fixed. Don't break that. Good, okay, so that's all done. We have broken a couple of things. The rest of these I'm not too worried about, because I think I've got most of them ready to go. Anyway, because yeah, last time I couldn't really check to see what bits I did or didn't have, because I didn't have these bits to go to go on the car. I've got to lift the damn thing up. I've also got a bunch of clips to remember for the inside of the engine, and I think we're then largely ready to go with this vehicle. As I said last time, I think this Mazda might be one of the fastest rebuilds that I have done, that I have come across in some ways. Relatively simple in terms of suspension parts. While the engine has a lot of unique bits to the Mazda, being a rotary, it's a relatively simple one to put together. So yeah, in terms of looking for a relatively quick car to rebuild, you certainly can't go wrong with the RX-3, and of course an interesting car to rebuild. Don't know what it's going to handle like. Kind of curious to see on that front. I can't actually remember if I put the tyre rod in the other side or not. We'll have to go around and check in a minute. Yeah, they can go on there. I don't know what's going to drive like. I haven't actually driven a vehicle on the test track for, well, quite a number of updates. There's so many patches and updates have come out for this that I've kind of lost track of what they were all doing and whether anything's fiddled about with the handling at all of the cars. It may well have. We'll find out, I imagine, hopefully fairly shortly. That's when we find there's various problem bits with this car that I didn't realise that we've completely missed and all of that kind of guff. Right, so that can all go on that side. I didn't get the tie rod over here. Didn't think I had. That will go in there. And then, we don't have a gearbox, do we? Gearbox is something that we did bloody need. Gearbox rot A is what we are after. Gearbox, and we want rot A. Okay, there's not a rotary B one anyway, so I don't quite know why there would be a specific rotor A gearbox, unless maybe there's going to be more rotaries. I'm okay with more rotaries coming into this game. Let's get a V8 starter motor as well. Maybe they were potentially planning to have two different gearboxes and have since opted not to. Who knows? Right, we want to get the drive shaft in, and then we will do... Get drive shaft in. We have 4 drive shafts. Perfect. And then we can get... Oh, I didn't do the rear. Then we can do suspension. I'll remember that. I haven't done these rear... I want to get the rear of the car as well, don't we? We want to tear those bits off here. Again, it was the missing one of the early stages of the brake drums and couldn't do anything more. I think we had all of the springs and all of that stuff sorted. We might not have had a fuel pump, although I'm not sure. Let's jump over this side. I don't think I need to take off any further than that, because as I said, I think we've got like the shock absorbers and the leaf springs. Pretty sure they're all done. None of these cars have fuel pumps. Other these sort of junk cars have fuel pumps, so there's a good chance that we're going to need to buy one of those. Yeah, relatively inexpensive in terms of a rebuild as well. Thankfully, so far, we haven't done too badly with the whole screwing up of repairing parts. Right, I think we just broke the wheel hub that we needed. Possibly. We'll see. We might have also pulled off a fair few broken parts there, which I'm not sure about, but let's have a look. Wheel hub 4, okay, hopefully we won't need one on the other side. We have got at least... no, we don't, of course, because we have got start of the drum being built on the other side, which is good news. Oh, really? Of all of the bloody things... all of the bloody things, we couldn't save one of those. Ah... Damn it. Drum wheel cylinder. Let's get a couple of those. Typical. Bloody typical. Plenty of the brake shoes and all of that. The actual outside bit of the drum is all good. We don't have, as far as I'm aware, the rear muffler. I don't think we will have anywhere either, so that'll have to be a buy job. That's all of the back of the car done. Oh, didn't want to quite go that far. Rear Fiat overhead valve one, which we have a broken one, but not one that we can, well, I'll say not one that we can use, not one that we are going to use. There we go. That will be nice. Perfect. Let's go and drop the car down. No, we've got to get suspension. We've got to get springs and so on in. We might be able to do that from the car down, actually. Separate parts. Yes, it will be this one. Just got to make, I've got all sorts of different bits of suspension lying around in the old inventory, so let's hope that we get the right ones. Take those parts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it's not a double wishbone shock absorber, so that will do. I'll separate a third one, just so we should have enough bits for all of the, well, hopefully all of them. Let's go through here and see if we can, no. Well, we didn't do a great job of repair. We have a 95% repair chance, and we did a pretty piss poor job of repairing stuff. I think that should be enough. Right, join parts. We want front shock absorber, front spring. We've got plenty. We've got plenty of guff. I'm trying to imagine the size of the warehouse. For the amount of parts that I'm carrying around on my person, the size of the warehouse I would have to be towing behind me to fit all of them, to be able to carry all of them. It's the age-old video game question of the endless pockets, that you can fit like rocket launchers in and so on. We've got just about, well, look at so many wheels, just so many wheels on their own we're carrying around with us. Either way, there we go. I need to separate the wheels. I slightly forgot about all of the, well, fiddlier, that one. Those jobs, like the springs, like the bloody, what's it called, tyres and wheels and all of that guff. But never mind, we can sort that out. Hopefully, unlike with the bloody hot rod, we'll have enough bits to make it work. Right, now we can drop the car down. We've already got battery, bodywork, some other guff to do. Brake servo, that's what we're going to look for. We have a brake servo. Do we have a radiator A? No. Do we have one in this car? Do you have a radiator? You do. Perfect. I will take that. I will also take the battery, because we were needing that. Let's go steal the radiator. Right. Oh, I want to be able to move. I want to be able to run faster around the... Oh, damn it, was the radiator too broken? Bugger, it might have been. I didn't actually pay attention when I pulled it off. Okay, well, I guess then we are on the buying for a radiator. We want radiator A. That will do. How much is this car looking at value-wise? 27,000? No, it's still, of course, a lot of bodywork and so on to go on. Not too bad. It's everything is going to kind of look quite cheap in comparison. Ah, damn it, we need to buy all the fans as well, aren't we? Radiator fan housing. Yeah, it's going to look quite cheap in comparison to the DB5. That's a little bit spoilt us in terms of value here. All right, what clips do you want? Clip A for that, and where's the distributor gone? Somewhere. Aha, there's the bugger. You are clip B. All right, well, we will get those as well. None of those came with the car, funnily enough. I think we'll only need 2 of each, maybe? We'll see. I don't actually know how many go around the top of this. I'm just guessing at 2. Oh, bugger. Never guess. Never guess. I should actually check before we go and start buying bits. Not that it makes a huge difference. Oh, hello, radiator. How you doing? And then, oh, we did have a clip B from somewhere. Just a singular one from probably a previous build. Never mind. Right, so that's all of the engine bits done. That's all of the other stuff done. Let's go and sort out tyres. Oh dear. Right, separate the parts. I guess we might as well stick with the wheels. We'll stick with the wheels and tyres that came with it, I think, for this. We could go and change them. We could get different tyres. We get slick tyres. Doesn't make a blind bit of difference in terms of performance, as far as I'm aware, at least. Again, it might have updated. There may be at some point where we get performance parts that will make a difference to kind of lap times and so on. But yeah, as far as I am aware, it is not going to make a difference. These tyres are tiny, 155s. They are diddy little tyres. That's all good. The tyre though was too buggered to repair. Little bit cheating repairing tyres, but you know what? Screw it. As I said before, it's kind of more entertaining doing stuff like this, trying to recycle parts rather than just go through the tablet and buy all new stuff. So I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can. We're probably going to need to do at least one. That looks like that might be useless anyway to me, the amount of damage on that one. Do we have that? Will be 3 tyres and 4 wheels, I think. That one there will at least get something useful out of it. Yeah, I don't think any of those ones were. No, they weren't. They were all below the percentage to be repairable. We'll grab this one. Come on, stop spinning. Thank you. And then that will be, hopefully, that, because we've repaired those correctly. Fantastic. And now we play the game of try and install stuff as quickly as possible. Right now. We don't want to go 185s. We want to go 155s. Don't put the wrong tyres on the thing. And they would fit, because they're 14s as well. Have we had different... I don't know what the 185 came off. It might just be a random thing I have hanging around the... hanging around my inventory? Don't know. Because they wouldn't have had uneven tyres. It looks like 155s is what came off the car. Let's just try. Let's have a look. No, they are. They're all 155s that came off the RX-3. So, don't know where a 14-inch one... I guess it could be from anything, but... Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be a pain in the arse, because I have to keep double-checking and clicking away now. But there we go. What? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I thought I was close to the car. Let's go have a quick look. Assembly mode. Do we have things like tail? No, we don't have... I don't know how much bodywork we're going to have, but we do have a trunk at least. It's something. Take that, and take that. Install, yes, and yes. And then we will balance that one. It's the juggling act of trying to do as much as you can while the damn thing is spinning around. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what we wanted. That's the ticket. We can get wheels on the car. It's a fairly straightforward job. Tiny, tiny tyres on said wheels, but there we go. Right, balance that. Yes, and then we have one more to install. And perfect. Right. Oh, we're slightly frozen on a menu. I think the actual, again, looking at the bodywork on the second car we have, it looks like that's got more in the way of body bits that we can steal. Has it got... Oh, maybe it doesn't have taillights. Never mind, ignore me, possibly. Take, balance that one. Yep, I've done I've done all of those many, many times trying to be efficient with cars. Not apparently efficient with actually putting the wheels on the physical vehicle. But there we go. Oh, bodywork is it? There's a lot. I'd say this is one of the quicker rebuilds. I think I still hold that as true, but there's still a lot to faff around, a lot more to faff around with it. Certainly in terms of kind of bodywork than I was thinking when I set out today. I kind of thought like, 10 minutes, we'll be good, we'll be done, we'll be ready. I say we'll be done, but we'll be good to go and, you know, test the car out and all of that kind of stuff. But no, apparently not. Do we have a front? Oh, I don't have a good condition front end. We do have a bonnet. This is going to be like that bloody Volkswagen Harlequin car at the rate we're going. All of the other random bits of bodywork on it. At least we have most of the windows. Most of the windows. That is the correct English, right there. We have some orange bits and a yellow bit. I like it. Oh, we never took off the rear bumper. I want normal mode, I guess. Rear bumper, thank you. And can we still? Oh, got stuck on the crane. Okay, so that doesn't have any of those. What are we looking for? Doors. Oh, damn it! Why does no one have any doors on their cars? I do want the front end though. Don't think I want anything else. Oh, I'll take the headlight as well. Thank you. Yeah, let's go repair that stuff up. Yeah, there's something about junk cars and not having doors. They just don't like doors at these junkyards. And that's all of that guff there sorted. Okay. Get off that. No. I do know what I'm doing. We have got a front bumper, which is good, a good condition front bumper. We have got that front end that can go in there. We've got a left headlight to go in. We don't have a right headlight. Yeah, pretty sure we didn't. We don't have either of the doors, and we're unlikely to have either of the windows, I wouldn't have thought. So we're going to get left and right door, left and right window, and a front right headlight. Okay, so game had a little bit of a freeze, but we are back with the RX-3, not quite as ready to go as I thought it was. You see, when I looked at this, I might have missed something, but basically, I swear it said 100%, but I was obviously blind, and one of the leaf spring plates is missing. So, yeah, there we go. The car is now full of oil and just about ready to go once we have got this plate, and, oh, there was a muffler on that car. I've not had a good day. Apparently this is why you don't record videos late at night, because you don't really pay much attention to what is going on around you. My bad. Well, that was an unnecessary buy of the exhaust part right there. I think we repaired everything. Oh, we already had leaf spring. If we had that many leaf spring plates, I don't know why I didn't put it on last time. I swear I finished with all of this rear suspension. Must have missed something. Or maybe I did it after I finished recording and didn't save or something dumb. I don't know. Either way, I think that is now the car done. Yeah, okay, car's done. 52,000. I must have just misread the 97% as 100%. My bad on that one. Stupid me. There we go. I think we are good to finally head out with the RX-3. We shall test it now. Hopefully things will be good. So here is our entertaining looking Mazda RX-3. We're going to go and set off for a... I've got to remember we go through the fixed camera play. Oh, it's a little bit on the wobbly side. I will say that much. It is quite wibbly wobbly in the old handling department. Steering is quite twitchy. Now, as far as interesting, as far as we're quite good across bumps, to say the least. Steering doesn't feel like it's horrendously assisted as much as it used to be. Now, this is a much less powerful car, and these were always tended to be easier to drive, but it does feel a lot better. Ooh, that's a little bit crunchy across the curb. Yeah, it seems good to me. I don't know if anything, because if it's just that this car is different to drive than some of the other ones, or whether it is a genuine change. Either way, I can safely say the RX-3 is probably the nicest rear-wheel drive car I've driven. The front-wheel drives are fairly decent. Yeah, the rear-wheel drive, often high-powered rear-wheel drive. Oh, didn't realise you click in the left stick and you change camera angle. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm driving this on a 360 controller. Whoop, twitchy, 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 twitchy. Ugh, look at it wobble. This shouldn't be called the Buzz Box. This should be called the Buzz Boat, I think, with the suspension like this. Oi, hello. Hello, slidey, slidey car. Yeah, it's quite on the wallowy side, but it's not trying to steer itself into a wall, and that is a good thing. There's a boner. I can live with Wobblematic suspension. I have many times on Beam, as long as it's not steer itself car. Wobblematic suspension is okay enough. It would be nice to be a little bit stiffer suspension. It would be nice to have the option to try and stiffen up the suspension, like put the car on proper proper race suspension and so on, and change handling characteristics. That might be asking a little bit much for a game that's about, well, mechanicking cars, not so much about driving them, but there we go. That is really, really bouncy. That is really bouncy indeed. I don't know if there is a way to change to a manual gearbox either, which is a little bit of a shame, because you want to be down a gear here, really. Especially when you're playing with a rotary. You kind of want to be able to have control of the gears. But there we go. Yeah, it's, as I say, wobbles a lot, and straight line is trying to change direction in a straight line is a little bit difficult. Probably not helped by quite sensitive controller. Oh, that's a big clonk on the wall. Brakes. Oh, grab a reverse. We're fine. Yeah, wobblematic suspension and a half going on, but the steering is a little bit too twitchy. I might have to have a play around. I don't know if there are ways I can fiddle around with the controller. Yeah, it's very twitchy. The steering lock's almost a bigger problem. The amount of steering lock we get there is quite a lot. Can we get some celebratory donuts? Just about-ish. There we go. Come on. You can do better. You can do a little bit more. Come on. There we go. Starting to get some smoke on the go. That's the RX-3. Yeah, it was pretty good rebuild. As I said, as far as cars go, this is a relatively simple one to do. Still going to be a fair bit time consuming. They always will be. I might have underestimated how much time I needed to finish off the car. But yeah, it's a cool one, a cool car to work on. I'm very glad to see the RX-3 in this game of the Mazdas to choose, the fun rotary ones to choose from. The RX-3, not a bad inclusion, certainly. I'd love to see an RX-8. However, yeah, RX-3 is a fun vehicle to work on. Apparently exceedingly rare for me to find, but there we go. We're just going to do a little bit of off-roading now in our Harlequin car. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.